Ladies and gents, this is The Startup, the channel for business and entrepreneurship. And today we're going to talk about the power of branding and how you can build a strong brand identity. We all know that branding is important, but it's not always easy to know where to start. So in this video, we're going to cover 8 essential points to help you build a strong brand identity that will make your business stand out. The first step in building a strong brand is to define your brand. You need to have a clear understanding of what your brand stands for and what makes it unique, and what you want to communicate to your customers. Think about your company's values and mission and personality. By defining your brand, you create a clear and consistent message that resonates with your target audience. This helps people understand what you stand for and what they can expect when they interact with your brand. It's like giving your brand a personality that people can relate to. For example, think about the Mcdonalds brand. They're known for their fast, convenient service and affordable prices. Everything from their logo to their advertisements reinforces this message. This is a clear example of a brand that has been well defined and consistent everywhere. To build a strong brand identity, you also need to know your audience, so you can create a brand that resonates with them and speaks to their needs and desires. This can help you build a loyal customer base and establish your brand as a leader in your industry. This means understanding what their interests are and what motivates them to make a purchase. For example, let's say you're building a brand for your new line of toys. If your audience is children, your brand should be bright, colorful, and playful. You should use language and images that are easy for children to understand, focusing on the fun and the entertainment value of your toys. On the other hand, if your target audience is parents, your brand should focus on the educational and developmental benefits of your toys. You can tailor your language that emphasizes how your toys can help children learn and grow, maybe using images that show children engaged in educational activities. And by understanding your audience, you can create a brand that resonates with them and their particular needs, and help establish your brand as a leader in your industry. A strong visual identity is essential to building a strong brand. Your logo, color scheme, and fonts should be consistent across all of your marketing materials. Make sure that your visual identity is eye-catching and memorable, but also reflective of your brand's values and personality, so that customers will recognize your brand easily. Think about some of your favorite brands. What do you picture in your mind when you think of them? Maybe you see the Nike swoosh or the McDonald's golden arches or the Apple logo. These images are so recognizable because they're part of each company's visual identity. Consistency is key when it comes to visual identity. Your logo, your colors, and other visual elements should be used consistently across all of your brand's materials, from your website to your packaging to your social media posts. This consistency helps build brand recognition. Your brand can even help you stand out from your competition. If your logo and colors are distinctive and memorable, customers are more likely to remember your brand and choose you over competitors with a less memorable visual identity. Your brand voice is the tone and style of your communication with your customers, and a consistent brand message helps build trust and loyalty and separates you from the crowded marketplace. It should be consistent across all of your channels, including your website and social media. Think of the brand message as the personality of your brand. It's the tone and voice that you use in your marketing and advertising that helps people understand who you are and what you stand for. But why is this important? Well, if you're sending mixed messages, it can be confusing for your audience. They might not understand what your brand's about and what makes you different from the competitors, or what you stand for. And if they don't understand your brand, they're less likely to engage or become loyal customers. On the other hand, when you've got a clear and consistent brand message, they're going to know what to expect and they'll feel confident in their decision to do business with you. In today's digital age, having a strong online presence is a necessity for building a strong brand identity. Make sure that your website is user-friendly and mobile responsive and optimized for search engines. Engage with your customers on social media and create content that's relevant and interesting to them. The majority of consumers now look for products and services online, and if your business isn't easily found, you're missing out on customers and may as well be burning money. Your first step is to get a professional looking website. Your website is often the first impression that potential customers have of your brand, so it's essential to make sure it looks good and easy to navigate. Your website should also include info about your brand, your mission statement, and what your product and service offering is. Oh, and don't forget your contact info. Also, having a presence on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter is crucial to engage with customers, share updates and promotions, and build a community around your brand. Another important aspect of building a strong online presence is search engine optimization, SEO, which is basically optimizing your website and online content to improve your search engine rankings, making it easier for potential customers to find you when they search for related keywords. By using storytelling, you can create a narrative that reflects your brand values, your mission, and personality, which can help you build a strong brand identity that resonates with your target audience. This will allow them to connect with your brand on a deeper level. By creating an emotional connection with your audience, they'll be more likely to remember you and engage with your brand. For instance, let's say you're a new online retailer specializing in eco-friendly products. You can tell the story of how your brand was born out of a desire to reduce the carbon footprint and promote sustainable living. You could talk about your own journey towards a more sustainable lifestyle and how that inspired you to start your business. This story not only gives your brand a personality, but also helps your target audience identify with your values and beliefs. Storytelling can also help you stand out in a crowded marketplace. By telling a compelling and unique story, you can differentiate your brand from competitors and make it more memorable to customers. Creating memorable experiences is an important part of building a strong brand. Your customers should feel like they're part of a community when they interact with your brand. You can host events and create loyalty programs and offer personalized experiences to make your customers feel special and valued. When customers have a positive experience with your brand, they're more likely to remember it. Memorable experiences can come in many forms, such as excellent customer service, or personalized products, or unique packaging, or even just really cool marketing campaigns. For example, think about a time when you had a great experience with a brand. Maybe you received a handwritten thank you note in your package, or the customer service rep went above and beyond to help you. These types of experiences make a lasting impression and create a positive association with the brand in your mind. Creating memorable experiences doesn't have to be expensive or complicated. It could be as simple as adding a personal touch to your packaging or creating a fun and interactive social media campaign. The key is to think outside of the box and find ways to make your brand stand out in a positive way. When customers have a positive experience with your brand, they're more likely to recommend it to others, meaning more business for you. Finally, it's important to monitor and adjust your brand strategy over time. Your business and your customers' needs will change, and your brand strategy should evolve to reflect these changes. See, as your business matures, your audience and market may change, and it's essential to stay on top of those changes to ensure that your brand stays relevant and resonates with your customers. Monitoring your brand involves keeping an eye on how people perceive your brand, analyzing customer feedback, and tracking the effectiveness of your brand strategy. This can be done through social media monitoring or surveys and other customer feedback channels. By keeping track of what your customers are saying about your brand, you can analyze any areas that might need improvement and adjust your brand strategy accordingly. Adjusting your brand strategy could involve rebranding or updating your messaging or adjusting your marketing tactics. So, those are some essential points for building a strong brand identity. Remember, branding is not just about logos and color schemes. It's about creating a meaningful connection with your customers and making them feel like they're part of a special community. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. If you have any questions you want answered, leave them in the comments below.